1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello and welcome to Made at Mac, The Life of a Song, an exhibition curated by singer-songwriter Dan Whitehouse. I'm James Sandy and I caught up with Songwriting Circle member John Meehan on the opening night. Okay, there was a kind of group performance of Fragile earlier on, which was, I think, quite amazing. So just to very quickly describe it, there's a number of guitars mounted on the wall, tuned in different chords, and there was a kind of a band, a disparate band, playing but singing at the same time. Is that how you intended it to be performed?
Never entered my mind that I'd see four guitars stuck on a wall and we'd be singing Fragile to it.
Fragile. So I asked myself, what makes this life worthwhile? Then I look at you and I realize.
Lifting the veil on the creative process of a songwriter, this interactive exhibition illustrates the life story of a song.
Fragile. Then I look at you and I realize.
By pushing buttons, visitors can listen to the song as it grows from a passing phrase or whistled melody to a fully formed musical production.
Thank you.
Josie had the wonderful idea of making these 4 categories and in these bespoke kind of vintage radio looking things where you can hear the song as it grows, the life of the song.
Closer, closer, it's the only way I see. Yeah, they're good, yeah. Should it go straight into a verse? Closer, 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 it's the only way I see. Closer, 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 it's the only way I see. Closer, 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 just like we've always been.
Close Up, the true story of Hani, a Syrian refugee with a debilitating eye condition. A song co-written with Boo Houadine and taken from Dan Whitehouse's album on Reveal Records. I asked Dan to explain the story behind the album's title.
The title track, That's Where I Belong, is about how it's pleasurable to exist within the conversations of a loved one. A lot of the time it's about the sound of the words they say rather than the words themselves.
That's where I belong, in the seat of your whisper, gently in my ear, so only I can hear.
In 2008, Tom Robinson of BBC Six Music invited Dan to take part in a songwriters retreat. This experience inspired him to set up the Songwriting Circle here at Mac Birmingham. I caught up with the 4 featured members, starting with Elena Thomas.
It's called Delicate, and it's a song I wrote about my son who was born 5 weeks prematurely and was very delicate, and now he's not.
There's some great photographic evidence of that.
Yes.
Delicate. A museum treasure in a glass case. Delicate. Stroked through a porthole. Taken out once a day to be held. Kept alive by science, not nature. A tube, a light, a constant beep. How can you sleep?
I found in the songwriting circle it's a very safe place to be very vulnerable, and I think because my songs are so personal and I feel very exposed, it feels like a very safe place to kind of explore that.
Here I am on a dinosaur, skin cold, scaly and green. He's on all fours, I'm holding on, ready to go, take me away. Searching for leaves, twigs and seeds in the high treetops, close to the ground. Shakes and stirs with every step his big feet make, yet I feel safe. There's just one thing that troubled me. Would the dinosaur hold this memory?
It's called Life is Elsewhere. It's taken from my debut album Apparitions. It looks at hauntings both in a literal sense, from a period I spent living in a house which I personally consider to have been haunted, but also looking at a more of a figurative way, using ghosts as an analogy for kind of revisiting ideas of the past.
So I decided to move out of town. There seemed no point in me sticking around, and the friends there have been seem to die with the sea, like they're all buried deep in the ground. And though the ghosts of sailors they wander these halls, I've learned it's best not to listen at all, 'cause they sing all the tales of the sea and the storms and the city gates that stand till the city falls. Yes, the ghosts of the past will slip in without asking, to silently lead you away. So close down your windows till the light of the day.
The song that's on exhibition is called Fragile. I wrote it about 6 years ago. It started life as a very simple melody, and then within a week or two of me starting it, a good close friend happened to die.
I have sometimes heard it said that a life hangs by a thread. Fragile, fragile. That a lifetime's worth of plans can just slip right through your hands. Fragile, fragile. You can step out your front door and not come home anymore. Fragile, fragile. Your reality of years in a heartbeat disappears. Fragile, fragile. So I ask myself, what makes this life worthwhile? Then I look at you and I realize I have sometimes heard it said that a life hangs by a thread. Fragile, fragile.
Thanks to all the team at Mac Birmingham for hosting the exhibition. Made at Mac, Life of a Song runs until September the 11th, 2016, and admission is free.